life hack, get you an air hose, and you can clean out your rocker panels through the convenient holes that it makes. You can get rid of all that dirt inside of there. That's what those holes are for. So you can clean out your truck. There. Alright, this is my 1985 GMC square body Chevy shitbox, and I am currently doing the Blazer tank swap in it, and I'm going to go ahead and wire wheel all this frame and then paint it. I think I'm going to use implement paint and do it. I don't like Rust-Oleum. I used it on the front when I did the steering box brace and stuff like that, and I could scratch it off as soon as I put it on, so I'm not going to use that. I think I'm going to use implement paint for the frame. And right here in the C channel, drilled 2 holes. This is going to be what holds the gas tank up. I got to move this up to this area somewhere, and then this cross member either forward or back, or more than likely back, and see where I'm going to put it, and then pay attention where the trailer hitch is going to bolt to the bottom of the frame, because I still want to pull trailers, a boat or something in the future. But I got to pay attention to that so I don't accidentally use up some of my hardware areas. And then I just now dropped the old gas tank right here. I only had a right side, a passenger side gas tank. The left side, where the driver's side, is already gone when I bought the truck. And I think these are 16 gallon, just so anyone knows. I think these are 16 gallons, each side is, and I'm putting the 25 gallon tank into the truck because it's a little bit more shallow. And honestly, on that 16 gallons, I drove from Arkansas to Oklahoma, and I filled up twice. I think I spent $8 each time I filled up, just because I don't have a gas gauge and I was kind of didn't want to run dry and be stranded. And it was like $8 each time at the pump, and these were miles. These gas stations were miles in between each other, so I think 25 gallons is going to be more than sufficient. And the 30 gallons, you'll see the tank hanging down right underneath the bumper, so I went with the more shallow 25 gallon. And I don't have an LS in it, it's just the regular 305 mechanical fuel pump. So this is going to be without the LS. Everyone that has done this swap that I've seen on YouTube has done an LS swap, so they have a fuel pump and everything. But I still have the mechanical fuel pump on the front of the engine, and I guess I'll show you how I do that. But over on this side, I just dropped the gas tank. I cut the old hanger and the strap, strap's right here. I just cut it, and because it's really hard to get to on the other side of the frame, so I'm gonna be lazy with it and just cut the nuts off of this, and it'll fall down. Doing this a faster way than going in and taking the bolts out, because I'm not going to use these. They are completely rusted. That gas tank was bad. It leaked really bad, and so I'm just going to get rid of all this, everything on the frame that I don't need, that is riveted in. There was an exhaust hanger right here. There was a exhaust hanger, the stock exhaust location ran right through here and then out the back behind the wheel. But I'm getting rid of everything on here that doesn't need to be here. That way when I paint it, I don't have any rust makers I want it to be as simple as possible. No rust makers anywhere on the frame. And yeah, so she won't drive. Not anymore, because it doesn't have a gas tank. I just cut all the lines, these rotten lines right here. This is my first time actually seeing underneath here, so you're witnessing it with me. I didn't know how the driver side lines and the passenger side lines right here, how they come together. I don't know where it comes together. I guess it's right here behind the frame, but I guess I gotta find out where they come together. And then the actual ones that run up to the fuel pump, I'm just gonna run the rubber hoses, the right size hoses, from them all the way back inside of the frame to the gas tank that is gonna be sitting somewhere around in this area. But anyway, I'm gonna get some more work done on it and keep you updated. Okay. Getting them bolts on this ground down was probably harder than just taking stuff off the back side of the frame and unbolting them off. But, you know, just a second. All right. Air hammers are awesome. There's one. And there's two. She's off. Okay, it's the next day, and I started messing with the wiring, and this wiring right here ran across this cross member, and I'm trying to get rid of all the wires that I don't need. And the pink wires here go to the passenger side float on the tank, well, the old passenger side tank. And so I disconnected the main wire to this one. This is going to be the actual wire that goes to your new sending unit on the back of the truck. But I had to figure out which one of these I had to use because everything was so messed up inside of here. But come here. I tested this. By getting my new sending unit, plugging it into the float right here. Putting the keys in the ignition, grabbing the ground right here on the sending unit, and I put it to my door latch. And if you look at the fuel gauge, you'll watch the fuel gauge. They don't have a needle on it, but you can see it moving. I'll turn the float upside down where it acts as if it's full. You'll see it start to rotate to the full mark. And then back to empty. There it goes. Okay. By that, I didn't know which all were power wires and which wires I needed to keep and which ones I didn't. These two green wires right here, they run to the tank switch, which is up underneath here, underneath that cover right there. So I won't need these. I'll run all the way back and find where they start up in the cab and get rid of them. And I won't need these two pink wires anymore either. I'll just run the main wire that went into the wire loom and headed towards the front of the cab. So that will be the only wire I need to extend back to the sending unit when I get the tank installed. I went ahead and got the tank selector removed. I don't even know what you call it, but it was sitting right in here. I got it removed, and then I just cut the lines again here, and I guess that will add a little bit of protection for when I run the rubber hoses all the way down the passenger side frame rail to where the gas tank is going to be. But I got all this removed. There's a little shroud that sits right here. I don't know whether I'm going to put it back because it will kind of protect from the exhaust or not. I don't know. But that's rough. I went ahead and pulled the lines that ran over to the passenger side off. Don't need those no more. It's gonna run straight from them 3 lines all the way up here, all the way back here. Again, gotta figure out, here's the connector that was to the actuator selector or whatever it's called. I don't know. I know it's gone now, but here was the plug in it. That's gonna be gone. Move all the lines, and then it'll just be the one pink wire running to my sending unit, and I'm gonna just run it with, see, it did stop right here, but I'm just gonna extend it, probably snip the end of this off and put it on the end. I don't know if you can buy these at O'Reilly's or AutoZone or what, but probably just snip this off, extend the wire, run it with the tail lights all the way down. And didn't make a whole lot of progress, but I'm doing something. I removed rivets, some more of them. Cross member set right here. Got them out. It's gonna go somewhere around here now. It was sitting down here. Or, yeah, wait. It was sitting right here. And it's gonna go up here now, somewhere. But I can't do anything until my trailer hitch comes in, or anything that I know of. I haven't removed these rivets for this cross member yet, because I want to get the trailer hitch put in. I bought a Kurt trailer hitch. It's not the 3-bolt one, it's just a small area, so hopefully it works. If it doesn't, then I guess I'll send it back. But yeah, got rivets removed, and then all the old gas lines.